you inside one corner just because you are wearing it.
We had gone for the feel safe, and I remember that episode all the time because it just made me realize that
an expensive shoe, clothes, hair, whatever it's personally. We're not fighting the police woman. Look into what we are going through. Thinking about it just makes me think the forces behind SARS, the forces behind the police. Now this year we still do will not be Nigeria. Like Aisha, this woman Nigeria. I commend those that are out social media platform. I commend us, and I say this generation we will not be quiet. We have had enough, guys. Welcome back to my channel. By the caption of this video, like the title of this video, you already know what this is about, so I'm not even going to start doing any long introduction. This is not an exactly happy video. This is just me coming out here to share my story on how SARS has directly affected me. Without further ado, let's get right into this.
I begin to
There's nothing I want to tell you people that you've not heard or you've not seen tweeted or put on Instagram or Facebook or that is on the internet already, so I'm not going to start giving you guys chase. We'll cut the chase right now, right? We already know what's going on. Protesters are coming out to protest and people are fighting back. So I've decided to use this my platform to come out and also speak up, talk about my experience for those that don't really understand what this SARS thing is about. I just feel like it's a normal thing. That's where we have a problem. Right now I'm supposed to be celebrating 1K subscribers. I'm supposed to be posting a video of a giveaway that I planned, but it has been haunting me so much. Like every time I go on the internet, I want to be happy, but I'm just, my spirit is just brought down every time. I'm not happy seeing my people fighting on the street, seeing my people being brutalized, seeing my people being oppressed on the street. It gives me, I don't know, like it's so sad and it's so gloomy, and just to create more awareness is what I am doing this video for, and I hope somebody understands, someone out there. Let me just cut the chase, right? So it's not me directly, it was my brother, or my blood brother, so it is me directly. So recently, I think last year summer, so exactly a year ago, we went back to Nigeria. I went to Nigeria for summer, and he had just recently graduated. So the guys here normally keep their hair full during the winters, so it's always afro, and over time it has become a hairstyle for them to like keep a high punk, right? They shave the back, and in summer this is the look, and then in winter they keep a full afro depending on the style. So my brother, having graduated from here, if you don't already know, I'm in Ukraine and it's really cold, and went back home. Like it was barely how many days after we got back home, he went to visit one of my uncles, and on his way back, I can't even remember whether it was on his way there or on his way back. I think it was on his way back. These SARS people held him and put him in their van. Listen, I don't understand this thing. Like I was watching a video of Kitana XO, and she posted her own story too of how the SARS had harassed her on her birthday because of a camouflage cap that she was wearing, and they saw a lot of money in her pocket, so they just assumed that she was rich, and they carried her into their van and detained her for hours, and she was on her way somewhere. Now imagine having a lot of things to do, and then someone just put you inside one corner just because you are wearing a cap. She had just got back from the US at that point in time, so it probably escaped her mind. Call the person to order, question the person one or two. Why are you wearing this uniform? Are you impersonating? Make your investigation. We are in a digital age, for God's sake. Why arrest this person? Long story short, they arrested my brother, and thank God they allowed him call my uncle at that point. So my uncle came and took him out of the van, rescued him. I don't know how they got it all sorted out, but immediately took him to the barbing salon from there to scrape all his head. Now my question is, is it a crime to look good? He wasn't even carrying dreads though. This is not even dreads. This is not, I don't even know. I put a picture of how these hairstyles look, and just because of his look, they said he's a Yahoo boy. They say it's possible that he's into all this fraudster thing, and he's also a big person. He has body, so it's like, that can he be looking like this? He had his wristwatch, he had AirPods, like that's you say you just graduated. How do you have, like, they were just harassing him. For the love of God, like, I don't understand how looking good is a problem. Like, people aspire to look good. People aspire to get to a point where they can dress nice according to their fashion taste. And then you tell me where I get to the point where I can dress nice, but for the fear of the security system, in quotes, in my country, I can't. I have to dress like I'm a poor person because I probably just graduated, or because I'm just doing my NYC. Like, what? This is scary. Like, listen, it has become the norm. Like, when Dimma Ome did her own video, she did a video concerning this SARS and her experience as well, and she was talking about how she was in the UK and they were going for an event, a concert or something, and then she and a group of her friends were walking towards that place, and all of a sudden they saw the police van coming in another direction, and she was telling her friends, like, we need to turn, we need to take another road, and they were all looking at her like, did you do something? What are you hiding? Like, they were looking at her in a suspicious way, like, why are you trying to run away from the police?
And me and a group of friends, we had gone for this show, and you know, when there are shows, there's always police around just trying to control the crowd. And I remember we were walking towards one direction, and I saw law enforcement like agents, I saw police officers in the UK, and my automatic reaction was just to turn back. Like, I was like, let's go take another route. Like, we don't want to take this route because there's police there. And I remember that they were looking at me weird, you know, like, did you do anything? What are you scared about? What are you worried about? But then this is literally how the average Nigerian reacts when we see law enforcement. These are people who are supposed to make you feel safe. And I remember that episode all the time because it just made me realize that we don't even know how deep our trauma runs sometimes.
And then at that point, it dawned on her that this is the life she has been subjected to. Like, living in Nigeria, you're scared of the police. When you see the police, I don't want problem, I don't want trouble. Instead of you to be able to freely walk past the police person, greet them, go your way and feel free. But just because you know that these people will either harass you because you're probably looking really good today, you're wearing an expensive wristwatch, an expensive shoe, clothes, hair, whatever it is, as you are sure looking expensive, it is a problem. So it's I like watching those videos and seeing all these videos on the internet just made me realize that for so long we've been in this situation and we've seen it as normal. We've come to accept it as our normal way of life, and it's sickening. And like, realizing that makes me like, are you serious right now? We have seen police brutality as normal. We have seen SARS maltreatment and harassing and stealing from people as normal. Kitana mentioned that the day she was harassed by the SARS people, she was on her way to the market, so she had a bulk amount of money with her. And when they searched her, they had seen it. So because they had seen that amount of money with her, they had made up their mind that they are going to hold her. But they didn't take her to their station because they didn't want to have to pen it down that they collected money from her to let her.
This is Nigeria. At the end of the day, anything happens to me, God forbid, who knows, right? So at this point, we're still driving around. They're just driving me around. They didn't want to take me to a police station because if they took me to one, they would have to forfeit any type of money they could receive, because clearly they were like, oh, this girl, she has money in her bag. We want to get some of this money. How do we do this? Your name is SARS, but all you do is rob people. All you do is try to extort money from people. The corruption is at an all-time high. I don't even know if there's any training to enter SARS.
So they were just using style to harass her, ask her series of blunt questions. Where is the remaining of your uniform? She's wearing the cap, so she's impersonating someone. Where is your ID cards? Who are you impersonating? Hello? Hello? Excuse you? Oh my goodness, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And then I think I saw a video on Instagram. I'll try to be putting links of all these videos, like clips of all these videos I'm talking about while I'm editing this video. I saw a clip where a man was interviewed via telephone, and he was talking about saying that he is a police officer and that he's been working in the police for about 12 or 15 years now, and his salary is 53,000. And I'm like, 53,000 naira for a month, for someone that needs to pay rent, for someone that needs to pay fees for his children, for someone that needs to feed. We're not talking about the transportation to work. We're not talking about emergency care bills. And he said something that really hits me. He said, these kind of people that are starved, that are maltreated, like they are underappreciated, you give them guns, what do you expect? It says, even if they take out the current police force and they bring out a new set of people for SARS, for the police, that this set of people will still do the same thing because they are frustrated. And when you give a frustrated, angry man a gun, what do you expect him to do? He will misuse it, he will abuse it, and that hits hard. So at the end of the day, this fight is not personal. We're not fighting the police man personally. We're not fighting the police woman. We're not fighting the SARS man. We're fighting the agents behind them. The people funding this thing. You buy ammunitions, you load their guns with bullets, but you cannot take care of them. Their mental health is messed up. These are the people you put on the streets to protect Nigerians. These are the people you put on the street to protect your citizens. Like, are you actually thinking, do you really care for these people? Do you actually look into what we are going through? Thinking about it just makes me sick. Like my Chris, like, what? You're not. No, to be honest, when that man spoke, I was like, to be frank, yeah, if person give me gun, it not feeds me, my family is frustrated, or probably I have a sick wife or a sick mom that is at home that needs attending, and I see someone on the street with an iPhone 11 that is just probably a 22 years old or a 27-year-old young man, and I'm probably like in my 40s, and I've been serving the government for years, and I'm receiving 50k salary per month, and this, see, it's just a hate mentality. It's inevitable. You are human. Before you know it, that part of you just channel. Devil will just speak to you. Want to, guy, this guy hold money. How much salary they want give you? We go help your situation. I beg, may have him jare. Pull out your gun. Tell him to have the money, or collect his phone from his hand, or collect his car keys. Do you get that kind of thing? It's just human. So at the end of the day, the fight is against the forces behind this thing. The forces behind SARS. The forces behind the police. The forces behind every government body that is set out to protect or to guard us against robbery, guard us against kidnapping. Because to be honest, I don't understand. Last, people, they say the kidnapping rate this year itself, I not feel even talking, because number of rapes. Now this year we still do, we will not be quiet. What's that? What's the protest we even did, Seth? That rape protest.
Uwa. Justice for Uwa.
Justice for Uwa. Justice for this. Justice for that. Rape is this. Rape is that. If all this for this and they are doing their job, will we be having cases like that? Will they not be duly investigated? We just had to do protests on Instagram, did protests on Twitter, did protests all over social media. Should that be the case? When this kind of thing is noticed and taken to the police or taken to the SARS, it is supposed to be handled discreetly so that the name of the country is not put to shame. So that it's not like the country doesn't have a good security system. But the truth is that we don't have a good security system. So what do you expect people to do? They resort to the only way that they can find. They have limited press access. So you tell press one thing, press will say what's the government, they'll pay them and block the information. So the social media is the only platform for us to come in and bring out our voice, air our opinions, so that these people can at least imagine a country where we pay tax, a country where we were born. Now I have to be scared. Now I'm scared. I'm not secure. Health sector, security, light, roads. As if COVID is not enough, we also have bad roads. Now, the people that are supposed to be securing us are killing us. Please, I am begging us. Let's share this video to as much people as possible. Let this news spread. Share the hashtag, end SARS, end police brutality. The governor, be the president, or whoever is in charge needs to address the people of Nigeria. Like Aisha, this woman that has been protesting on Instagram and Twitter every day, she said there is no Nigerian that is more Nigerian. Everybody is a Nigerian. As a matter of fact, the office of the citizen is greater than the office of the president, because without the citizen, there is no president. And that's facts. That's on period. So let the president come and address his people. Let the president come and address the situation. We need a better Nigeria. I commend those that are out there on the street protesting right now, those that are putting out their tweets, those that are using their social media platform. I commend us, and I say keep up the good work, keep on fighting. They must hear us. A new Nigeria. This generation, we will not be quiet. We have had enough. Enough is enough. We will not be silent. No retreat, no surrender. See you in my next video. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Bye.